Alright, so here we are. And we're already the action getting started in classic Black Forest fashion. We are on the map Bog Forest. ACCM getting his walls up there. Liereyy getting his walls up there. And yeah, there we go. Everything looks to be going good. And what is going on here? This villager of ACCM kind of caught out. Both players, I assume, have loom, but no, Liereyy doesn't have loom. That is something you definitely need on this kind of map. And ACCM is going to take the better walls. These are much better walls, actually, and I'll explain it to you in just a second. Why they are so much better. Now Liereyy kind of walling in this villager. It's kind of vulnerable. Still doesn't have loom. Great move of ACCM, really taking advantage of this villager not having loom. Now walling in this villager. I don't know if you're going to be able to get all of those up, but going to get another 2 hits on that villager, and that villager should be dead. 100%. That is a dead villager for Liereyy, and that is a big disadvantage to have a dead villager. Or it's not. It's going to get almost walled in. But that scout's getting low, and now this villager is going to chop that tree. Going to palisade that in. Going to get 2 more hits on that villager. And she's dead. 1 villager down already. ACCM might also try to sneak this villager. It's got most of its HP. That scout probably can't stop it. So Liereyy needs to bring over another villager. Otherwise, this villager can go wherever he wants. Oh, but there are Komodo dragons on this map. You gotta be careful of that. And tigers. Can run into 2 Komodo dragons and a tiger. And that is a dead villager. Oh no, ACCM! Run away! Gonna try to place the palisade there. That was a bad mistake. And now that could be a villager down for ACCM. Meanwhile, ACCM trying to block off the elephant. So much action going on in this Dark Age. Who said nothing ever happens in the Dark Age in Age of Empires 2? And that villager almost made it back. Oh, both players losing 1 villager. ACCM getting so unfortunate, running into 2 Komodo dragons and a tiger. Score is 1-0. You can do ! score in the chat to see the score. And right now, villager count is actually 12 to 14. And for no other reason than ACCM had some idle time. Those Komodo dragons still trying to bridge that palisade, but that's not going to happen. Actually, though, these Komodo dragons might prevent Liereyy from walling in the future. Oh, man. So if you're not familiar with Black Forest, basically this map is Black Forest, then you try to wall the middle as fast as possible because... So ACCM clearly won this wall battle. Because ACCM... Shit, is this open? I think this is open still. But ACCM, if ACCM wants to push, it's much easier to knock down walls that are right here for Liereyy than it would be if walls right here for Liereyy, because Liereyy can wall behind, less spaces to wall. You can wall with more layers. So this could be a big advantage for ACCM, just the position of the walls. I still think this is open. So all of that was for nothing. But I guess we'll see later on in this game. I don't have the grid to show you guys. I might be able to target with capture age, but I really don't know how. There's actually a little bit of grid right there, huh? Is that just standard with the terrain? I have no clue. But yeah, Liereyy actually not in a bad position. He's actually 2 villagers ahead. All this commotion. And let's talk a little bit about these civilizations. So we have the Britons. Now everyone thinks, every noob thinks that the Britons are OP on Black Forest, and they really aren't. And they're really not OP for a simple reason of, well, A, paladins, and B, siege rams. Both those counter longbows pretty heavily. Does ACCM get either of those? He gets both of those. I think he'll be doing an okay job against the British. The Spanish, are they anything special on this kind of map? Not really, but I can imagine like a castle drop and a conquistador rush would be very strong. They have a very versatile tech tree. Can go siege rams, can go paladins. Very strong units. Their siege is not the best, and certainly you want good siege on Black Forest. That said, the Britain siege is not so good. But I wonder how that those werewolf trebuchets are going to do on this kind of map, and I imagine very well. I would like to see a combination of longbow and werewolf trebuchets and see where that gets Liereyy. Lierey's going to have to wall behind. A lot of resources invested into this. 2 villagers are idle. This is all because Liereyy lost that walling battle, and he's got those 3 Komodo dragons. 2 and 1 tiger. Right there. So has to wall right there. And that's a lot of resources lost. Liereyy actually going for a faster feudal age, but he's on 25 villas, so I think he should be able to manage it. Gonna put 2 villas on stone. Maybe... This is hard. This is hard to do a fast castle when you have so many villagers walling and you have 2 villagers on stone. Soon to be more. Lierey's gonna try to lure in the zebra. That one's gonna go back. That's unfortunate. Is he even mining gold? Yeah, he's mining gold with 2 villagers. But this is a super fast feudal age from Liereyy. ACCM still hasn't clicked up. There he goes, 27 villagers. That's a typical fast castle time. And ACCM has the better economy as well with 3 fishing ships. So they're getting a lot of fish. That is a little... Well, Liereyy could have gone with fish too. So I was going to say unfair, but not really. Finally, that deer being lured in. Liereyy, how's this fast castle gonna go? Market down. Blacksmith down. Has the wood. Has the gold. Does he have the food? This is the big question. Looks like he probably will have the food. He's got all these villagers there. This could be a very good time for Liereyy. Anything going on here? Alright, so villagers going to drop off their food, and there's the castle age for Liereyy, even before ACCM clicks up. This is a good advantage for Liereyy. But that said, I think ACCM will have a better economy once he goes up to castle age because of those fishing ships. And that is a deep fish, so that's going to get a lot of food. ACCM might need to block that rhino a little bit. Oh, she can take one more hit. It might go back, might go back. No, hit it with a different villager. Okay. Oh, stupid rhino. But she's gonna get that rhino. And ACCM, does he have his 2 buildings going up? Well, there's the blacksmith. There's the market. And ACCM's gonna click up right now, very late compared to Liereyy. And yes, it was open this entire time. ACCM realizing it and walling it off. Actually, Lierey's going to take advantage of this and kill those Komodo dragons. Normally, if you attack something like that, then they'll attack back. But since they're targeted onto the villager, Lierey's actually going to attack them right now. These interesting pockets of gold. There you go, Liereyy in the castle age. He's got cheaper town centers, probably will plop some of those down. And has that castle coming up. So thinking about longbows right away. And the good thing about longbows, it'll counter any sort of pressure ACCM can do. Conquistador is not going to be very effective against longbows with these choke points. So far, nothing. Seeing nothing from Liereyy. Here's that castle. No town centers yet. I find that very interesting. There you go, there's that town center. But Lierey's still with a lot of wood in the bank. Not spending it as quick as maybe he could.
Ready.
The stonewall there as well. This tells me Liereyy is afraid of maybe that sneak villager getting past somewhere. And Liereyy missing it. So here's the fog of war of Liereyy. I scouted everything, but still afraid of that villager. Otherwise, you wouldn't stonewall there. Of course, we know that villager died a little while ago. And at this point, ACCM might want to add another layer of stonewall so those longbow don't get in. ACCM with 3 town centers right away. I thought Liereyy would do that right away, but we didn't see that. Oh, that's right. Town centers, of course, cost stone as well. That's why we didn't see the third town center come out right away. And look at the resources. ACCM with tons of food. Does he have those fishing ships? That is the 4th town center of ACCM. So we'll have 3 against 4 shortly. And Liereyy has a slight villager lead at the moment. So the economy should be even up. ACCM once again having to deal with these tigers. Normally the Spanish don't have to deal with tigers, but they do on this map. And those fishing ships doing some long distance fishing. So right now, villagers 40, 41. The economy lead is definitely going to go to ACCM. Liereyy has the military lead, but will he be able to do anything with it? Only if he's able to get through these stone walls. That one might be able to be chopped down. I would attempt to chop that down. And I don't think that's open. Here comes some of those longbowmen. They have fletching already done. No, they don't. Sorry, that's the British bonus. And as time goes on, ACCM getting his economy even stronger. We now have 4 town centers for Liereyy too, so both players on 4 town centers. Looks like this game is going into the late game, so we'll probably see halbs, longbowmen, and werewolf trebuchets from Liereyy, and probably nothing else. ACCM, I can imagine, we'll see paladin, siege ram, and cannon. And cannon to counter the halbs. So those are probably going to be the combos. We'll see which one is going to prevail. Petards being made from Liereyy. And this is why ACCM absolutely needed to wall behind this. Let's go to ACCM's point of view. Has not seen the castle. And has not seen the longbowmen, so doesn't know the urgency of needing to wall. This scout's staying far behind, so I think the scout should definitely be a little further. Still wouldn't have seen the longbowmen, but maybe would see the petards earlier. I'm gonna go gather that relic before it's too late. This could be some huge damage onto ACCM if he doesn't react to these petards extremely quickly. He's gonna need to pop up some stone walls, maybe a quick gate in both these areas to prevent these longbows from getting in. And if they get in, might be a good game. Might be a good game. Castle coming up pretty soon for ACCM and Liereyy. Skirms are not really that strong, so I would go with a gold unit to start things off with. You want the strongest unit possible. 3 petards. Going to batter that down, and there's still 1 left. Here's that scout. Oh, where's the quick reaction from ACCM? Quick reaction is a castle. Going to want as many villagers as possible building that, because here comes those longbowmen. Is this Komodo dragon going to slow down these longbowmen? Here comes the gate. That is going to slow down this longbowman a little bit. Gate's done right there. It's not done right there, and we have the scout of Liereyy going to prevent that wall off. Now we have a siege workshop coming down. For ACCM, Mangonels are not that good against longbowmen. ACCM going into the Imperial Age. So this area is safe, but this area is very vulnerable. And these fishing ships are all very vulnerable. This villager is the dead one. These villagers might be dead as well. Look at that range. So far, the damage is not that big. ACCM, is he preparing stables yet? Not quite yet. It's going to take some time. I'm going to build a watchtower, securing this area. And let's go over to Lierey's point of view. Oh. There we go. Lierey's point of view. So I hasn't seen that dock quite yet, but we'll see it shortly, or should. Maybe Lierey's not going to find it. There you go. You can see the dock right now. And we'll be sending a few of these longbowmen over there. As we said before, Mangonel's not very good against longbowmen. Oh, but got 3 of them. That is a little surprising. And actually going to go into lead skirmisher right away instead of paladin. And certainly Liereyy was expecting paladin because he's researching the pikeman upgrade, adding a lot of barracks. Sometimes this is about a little bit of luck, and ACCM going to go lead skirmisher, which obviously counters the Haub and the longbowman. But wouldn't be the option that I would have gone for. Option I would have gone for, of course, would have been a worse option. Right now, economy's a little bit ahead for Liereyy. Of course, these skirmishers, they'll have to get... They have all the attack upgrades. They still need the armor. The armor is going to be essential. Oh, Mangonel, shoot, 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 shoot. Not even going to shoot once. But that allows the skirmishers to close the distance. And this is a good trade. Sort of. Not really. Again, those armors will have to be researched. And Liereyy walling that off, that's so smart. If Liereyy could just push in a little bit, clean up the army, and just push in a little bit with the castle, that'll be game. That'll be game for Liereyy. Certainly no need for any pikemen right now. But does need a counter to these skirmishers. And is this where we're going to see Werewolf trebuchets? No, we're just going to see a lot of upgrades on the longbow for now. Are we going to see Ram? Onager? A lot of options here to counter the skirmishers. But which one will be the best one? I don't think we'll see Elite Cannon Galleon anytime soon right now. But that would be... Actually, though, maybe. That would be interesting. I don't know. I can't really say. Right now, Liereyy capped at 140 pop. Not too good. Trying to work his way over to that gold. Only needs to cut through 1 tile. And ACCM can technically access this gold. Man, what a good choice from ACCM to go into lead skirm. And Liereyy not making a counter to it. I guess the counter is going to be siege ram or capped ram, and that works. But that's kind of us inviting ACCM to go into paladin now. ACCM's actually just going to go into capped ram of his own. So this is one big thing that separates like a intermediate player from an expert player. There's a lot of options to counter these units. What is the correct option? What's the one that's going to give you the best advantage? And choosing between paladin and capped ram, it's going to be capped ram for now for ACCM. Is that with the current balance changes via Carnage? All of these maps are with different balance changes to Cannon Galleons, so I'm not sure. I really have no clue. ACCM researching Siege Ram. Liereyy going into Light Cav. And if Liereyy can afford it, Light Cav is going to shred this army. There you go, Cannon Galleon. Maybe ACCM does know his stuff for this map. Is that what the balance changes? Carnage? I have to know what those changes. Alright, Siege Ram done for ACCM. Britons, of course, don't get Siege Ram. That's a lot of siege rams. Do we have any light cav out yet? I have 3 built. And any stables? Alright, we have 4 stables in the back. They're pumping light cav. And ACCM now researching scale barding armor. Maybe thinking about paladin. Sappers for Liereyy. Sappers. What the hell is sappers for? What the hell was sappers researched for?
Mandatum.
The sappers does 2 things. It makes villagers have a lot more attack versus buildings. And also means that your villagers can cut down trees with 1 hit, which is a little known fact.
Mandatum.
What the hell is that upgrade for? That's 400 food and 200 gold, I think. Oh man. Maybe it was it must have been a misclick. And it researches so quickly you couldn't cancel it. I have no clue. The trebuchet is setting up shop on these castles. Lycav doing their job, and Lycav are going to clean up all of these skirmishers. ACCM was not expecting this at all, now building stables of his own. Most of the Lycav actually going down, I guess, to the Conquistadors. Maybe it's to the cannon galleons. Elite cannon galleons done. Oh shit! This is Spanish. Spanish cannon galleons, of course. No, Sappers was made by Liereyy, not by ACCM. That's the funny thing. Oh man, these cannon galleons are deadly. That's why Spanish was picked on this map, I bet you. Man, what a funny tournament. Funny settings. Maybe the Spanish cannon galleons are gonna counter the longbowmen. Maybe that's the that's what I missed here. And they do a lot of damage versus rams too. How are you gonna push this? How are you gonna push cannon galleons? Alright, perhaps players have figured out how to break this map, and maybe Spanish might be the only dominant civilization here. They might be too OP. They might be. Got 150 HP, 45 attack, 8 -2, so 6 pierce armor and 15 range. Oh my god. Oh my god, if you're Liereyy, close this game out right now. What unit do you use to counter cannon galleons? What do you use? Maybe use halbs? Holy crap. I am really scared of this. I am really scared of these cannon galleons. Jesus. There we go, supremacy coming for ACCM. Liereyy now doing halb. I think halb would be the best option. Or werewolf. You can try werewolf trebuchets. We haven't seen those yet. Let these cannon galleons deal with things. Man. Longbowman's coming up, trying to snipe down the cannon galleons. The funny thing is the cannon galleons actually have more range than elite longbowmen. There's no unit on land that has more range than elite longbowmen. Now we finally have the counter to that. It's not even close. It's elite. It's more range by far. It's 15 versus 12. Alright, this has got to be game for Liereyy. He's chosen the superior civ, obviously. Oh my god. This is so ridiculous. Guard tower now coming up. All you need is like trash, guard tower, and cannon galleon. That's all you need. Alright, let's see them go to work on these longbowmen. There's that first guard tower. Of course, these Spanish villagers are going to get that guard tower up. Nice and easy. This is impossible. Oh, I'd like to see Werewolf Trebuchets. Do they... I'd have to see it. So Werewolf Trebuchets would have, I don't know. A Trebuchet would have 16 range. Blue Cannon Galleons would have 15 range. I assume so. But I'd have to see the blast damage, of course, in action. Town Patrol coming in for ACCM so we can see even more. There's no way to win this. My Britons. I think it's partially because Liereyy wanted to see the Werewolf Trebuchets, but we never got there. Is ACCM Vietnamese? Yes, he's a Vietnamese player. Alright, we're coming towards the end of the game here. And it's not even that many cannon guns, it's only 5. Boy, do they have an effect. Keep done, Aerosling's being done. Here comes this cannon gun. Shoot the longbowman, please. Here they go. I'm gonna shoot the Trebs, actually. And they destroy the Trebs immediately. So quickly. Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is coming towards the end of the game. I hope you enjoyed this this kind of game, because you're never going to see a game like this. Oh my god. Even the Viper wouldn't be able to go against this. Oh my god, Koreans with turtle ships? Jesus. Can you imagine that? Siege workshops being added. There is no hope for this game. I don't know why Liereyy has not seen this. There is no hope at all. Here comes another push of siege rams. I like how we're doing okay. The problem is the Britons don't have really good cavalry. They don't get bloodlines. They don't get hussar. So these light cav are even dying to the skirms. And I think this is gonna be the last fight of the game before we see GG coming in. And nice job from ACCM building more production buildings close to his opponent. My god. It's still only 5 cannon guns, they just haven't died. And you can repair them as well. They just won't die. Anything else going on? Some relics for Liereyy. And just a big mess in the middle. Kind of looks like Lierey's pushing back. Kind of. I think that ACCM's just gotta get a big shot on these longbowmen, that's it. I don't know, as far as gold efficiency goes, I don't know, Lierey's mining more gold. ACCM still has not gotten to this gold. He'll get to it pretty soon. Hasn't gotten to this gold either. So at least late game, ACCM should have a lot more gold that he's not had to spend on units. All he's spending is basically on trash. Maybe some stone for the keeps. Liereyy is kind of pushing back a bit. Really shouldn't be. This army for ACCM is clearly superior. And I think now would be a good time. So ACCM is going to move in and kill all the trebs. And it's going to be a big disheartening moment for Liereyy. Oh man! ACCM going back! Maybe these logbowmen, there's just too good micro for Liereyy. Micro is too good. Using these towers, it kind of hurts. It's a lot of stone. Okay, but ACCM's gonna clean up the meat shield. Now ACCM can push back. Give him some cannon galleons some room. I hope he builds more. Not really building too many. Big problem for ACCM, why aren't you mining these golds? You have 2 golds you have access to, and you're not mining them. So perhaps that's the reason we don't see more cannon galleons. But you have those 2 golds, why not mine them? And there's this 3rd gold here. ACCM has access to a lot of gold, but it's not really mining any of it. Let's check the relics. Castles, castle areas. He sees relics 2 to 3, so pretty even. Yeah, more cannon galleons, please. I agree. Population is 180 to 190. Now 200 for Liereyy. ACCM's got to step up his population. Alright, is mining that gold, though. And he's going to mine that gold in the top. So I think with that Liereyy, ACCM is going to have the strong army. He's got so much food, so much wood in the bank. Just needs a little gold. I think with that, his army quality is going to go way up. Actually adding some galleons. Army quality is about to go way up right now. Now that he has access to gold, and now he's going to be able to finish this game. But if he doesn't, I might be a little worried. He has 100% accuracy and splash damage, so you get 2 for 1. I'm surprised we haven't seen Werewolf yet. Gotta know, Liereyy knows how strong that tech is. I guess doesn't want to not build Logbowmen to build Trebs. Only has 2 castles. Some help from Liereyy as well. You know it's a late game when both players are researching town patrol. Shipwright coming in from ACCM. Oh my gosh. Why not? The cannon galleon's friendly fire? I don't think so. Honestly, we're never in a position to tell. I don't think they do. It would be so hard to do that anyway with the Spanish cannon galleons. Man, what a crazy game. Okay, here's the big push from ACCM. Now ACCM's at 200 pop and Lierey's at 180. And this has to be it. Okay. We have 1,300 gold in the bank for ACCM. Still mining tons of gold left to be mined. Liereyy is out of gold, officially. Yeah, I see no other gold. But Liereyy is trying to chop through and could get a good raid. He just needs one more piece. There you go, one more piece, and now he's through. But look at the front. The front is, of course, more important. I don't see a lot of units coming from Liereyy through that side. And ACCM does have a little bit of gold in the bank, so that's not going to hurt too much raiding that 1 gold. What's more important is pushing in through the front. But now there's no more army for ACCM, they all died. And they're not able to be replenished fast enough. No units are building for ACCM right now. He's got 5,000 food in the bank. He needs more military production buildings. He needs way more military production buildings. And big raid from Liereyy. So if ACCM had more military production buildings, I think he would have won it. Needs 10 more stables, 10 more barracks, bunch more docks, more siege workshops. Let's get those pumping. Quick reaction from ACCM sending Hussars over. Hussar, of course, beat Light Cav. Now we have some Hounds being mixed in from Liereyy. Krebs are going after the Galleons. Oh, look at that! That siege ram got through. Took 2 trebs. That treb's got to go down. Just right click with the cannon galleons. And it looks like that is being cleaned up a little bit. Lierey's going to need some siege to push in this area. You have that castle defending. A lot of Hussar there. But now Lierey's going to gain some ground. We're in a typical Black Forest game. One side pushes, the other side pushes. Back and forth. See how these Galleons do. They do pretty okay, actually. Then again, these Light Cav are just so weak in general. But I think these Galleons are doing pretty okay. They have pretty low pierce armor, but they shouldn't be within range of the longbowmen, ideally. Taking a look at the resources, still tons of gold for ACCM. ACCM's now cleaned this up, and now ACCM could go back through the opposite direction. Try to raid. Let's see ACCM do that. It's kind of sitting there. Of course, being repaired. No, cannon galleons can't cut. This gold, how much gold's left on the map? 4,000 gold, and I think all of that belongs to ACCM. I still think this is ACCM's game. I think if ACCM cleaned up any of this army, Liereyy would have such a hard time replacing it, whereas ACCM can replace his army. What's going on down here? Just tons of Haubs. Isidors to help with the Haubs. Nice choke point for them. And I think ACCM should go back for the time being and try to regroup his army. These onagers can do some big damage to these ships. Where are the cannon galleons? We need more cannon galleons. Should be 100% cannon galleons. Little gold there. 700 gold, actually. I don't know why Liereyy hasn't mined that already. Now ACCM can go raid, but is choosing to attack the mining camp instead. What's the relic count? The relic count is 2 for ACCM and 3 for Liereyy. Liereyy making some progress, but it's not going to be able to get anything tangible unless you can raid or take down one of these castles. And I imagine this force is going to go down unless ACCM is going to support this with more troops. There's that gate. So as far as cost, I think cannon galleons are pretty expensive. You might have to kill maybe 4 longbowmen to pay off the cost of a cannon galleon. I would just guess that. We're very much in late game Black Forest. Oh my gosh. Some Huss are getting through, but they'll get cleaned up by the castle. KD right now is pretty even. Surprisingly. And we're certainly not seeing the unit compositions I thought we would. Oh, I tried to turn off all the commands for the raffle. I'm sorry about that. There actually isn't a raffle I have open. Sorry about that. I'm such a noob streamer. Sorry to disappoint you. But, yeah. So this game is still fairly even. How, I don't know. Man, ACCM, just add more cannon galleons. That's all we need. More cannon galleons. And more production buildings. Still need to add more production buildings. So all this area right here should be stables. Have more siege workshops. More archery ranges. More barracks. Tons of production everywhere. And ACCM sending some units down. If you could get a siege ram or two in here and clean this up, that would be great. This has to be it, right? We've been talking how Liereyy can't really replace his troops. I think his longbowmen are definitely whittled down. He's only got 3 trebuchets left, has no onagers left. There's no gold in the bank. Liereyy unable to mine this gold. And actually ACCM might try to mine that gold. That is so valuable, 800 gold. Liereyy still has access to this gold. Still mining this one. 300 gold left there. Looks like both trebs will go down. Come on. Come on, just some more cannon galleons. That's all we want to see. More cannon galleons, and I think that'll be it. Looks like Lierey's attempting another cut. The first cut went well until it backfired. And now ACCM doing a great job adding some military production here. Add some siege workshops as well, and then take over that gold. Alright, trebuchet is set up. I think it's set up on the castle. It is, yeah. So with that castle going down, I think that'll be the game. Oh, it is within range of this treb, though. You don't need trebs, you just need cannon galleons. Why do you need trebs? Cannon galleons are so much more versatile. Oh, did he lose the relics? I don't think so. The monastery's up in the north. There's one right there. Let's check the overlay. Relics, it's 1 to 2. Yeah, you're right. Did lose the relics. I missed that. Where did the relics go? I think, oh! Can use capture age. And it shows the relics somewhere on the map. It's the big squares, I think. Is it? Oh, I have no clue. Alright, somehow this was not successful. Need more cannon galleons. There's only one there. Alright, ACCM cleaning this up. ACCM gaining some map control, little by little. And longbowmen getting so much value out of them. Never saw Paladin in this game. I thought Paladin would have been a gimme for the Spanish. Not this game. Still 700 gold right there. Please take that. ACCM's gonna take it. Nice. And with that extra gold, we'll be able to add even more ships. And look at this path that was made. We had some ratings from Liereyy. But didn't look too successful. Liereyy didn't really raid with too many. And now ACCM's trying to counterattack a bit. But we have that gate up. ACCM, of course, never researching Onager, can't cut. Unless he wants to cut with Trebs. Now 4Ram's going to batter that down. Now these longbowmen kind of have to be in two positions at once. They have to defend the north and the south. That is going to be harder. Look at the pop for Liereyy. Lierey's only at 150 pop. And ACCM really giving Liereyy some trouble in this series. Oh, this is unfortunate. Come on, shoot, 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 shoot! Shoot! Oh, this is going to go down. All of this getting cleaned up. Once this is open, then ACCM can start to raid from this bottom side. Ideally, ACCM should hit from both sides. Let's see what happens. And what Liereyy wants to clean up one side at a time. And ACCM actually might be going with the Hussar at the perfect time. Maybe not. So the light cavalry are going to come back to clean it up. The wall is not down quite yet, so that's going to be a waste of Hussar. More barracks being made. This is open. Perhaps Liereyy could just clean up the south right now, and this would be the perfect time for ACCM to push in the north, but he's not really doing so. And this is a substantial loss to ACCM. This is a lot of gold units in this army composition. Should run away with the Conquistadors. Those are very valuable. Some of them will die. Some of them will get away. 400 gold left on that gold mine. Now ACCM is pushing on the top, but he should have done that together. And not too much coordination from ACCM. Not the greatest play from ACCM in this very late game. Now ACCM's kind of replenishing down in the south, but now the north is going to get cleaned up, and these are all wasted resources. Castle still stands. ACCM is going to have to rebuild and retry it, this push. Walls are being rebuilt, they'll be re-torn down, and probably the longbowmen will come back to deal with this. Unless they're going to continue to push here. Cannon Galleon is going to be wasted. How much gold is left to be mined? We have 900 gold left. And again, that'll all go to ACCM. Let's check the relics again, see if players have picked up any. Relics, it's 4-1. Now its tables have turned. ACCM has more long-term gold. And still, you'd have to think ACCM would win this. The Spanish have better trash units. They have better Hussar than the British. Spanish also have better ships. The Spanish also have more map... the Spanish player, ACCM, has more map control. They have siege ram. And you'd have to think they'd win. That is so much about the player as well. Plays the player makes. ACCM going to clean up that first line. Going to try to get to the second line, but we have more hounds coming in. Up in the north, this is the perfect time for ACCM to push. Actually, though, look at this. Just enough range to clean up that gate. Seems GG because of the gold he lost to the ACCM. Probably. Walls are doing some good. Hussar cannot get into the economy. Nice base design from Liereyy. Very nice base design. And Liereyy defended in the south. As long as Liereyy can defend one side at a time, should be able to survive. How Liereyy wins this, I don't know. But is able to survive for now. And push that KD well over to 1,000 kills. $330 gold in the bank for ACCM. 500 gold left to be mined on the map. Loving the capture age. Looks like ACCM once again will try for the south. All he needs to do is push simultaneously in the north and the south. Adding these siege workshops will help a lot, of course. ACCM still needs to add more military production. He's had the same buildings. And look at this rally point. He's had the same buildings for the last probably 45 minutes, hour of game time. Liereyy just has to focus on one place, so of course he's going to win that battle. When half the army of ACCM is south, and some of it is in the base of ACCM. It's no wonder why Liereyy wins this battle. And most of these longbowmen have been alive for probably most of this game. Liereyy trying, ACCM trying as best he can to whittle down these longbow numbers, but not really being successful. Now ACCM's going to attack in the south, but he has no rams. Has no rams to push with. Has to wait for this one to be built. And I think all of these battles that Liereyy has taken clearly reflects in the KD. 1,200 to 1,000 kills. Yeah, if ACCM can take down the castle, of course it'll be a big victory for him. Doesn't need trebuchets, maybe can get those rams under it. This is vulnerable. What ACCM should definitely at least put a gate there. Why not put a gate? Don't want the light cap to run in. Of course, you have the castles too, and these are Spanish supremacy bills, but still, why take chances? You don't have to. All right, Lierey's going to come south with the longbowmen and defend one side once again. He certainly has room to breathe in the north. Oh, Liereyy going to defend the south side, and I bet you he'll win it. Because half of ACCM's army is in the north. Maybe ACCM should just abandon this west side, the south side, if he can't get his armies to attack at the same time. And we officially have almost no gold left to be mined. There's 92 gold. Where that gold is, I have no clue. Oh, there it is. Almost no gold left. But 4 relics for ACCM, 1 for Liereyy. Better units for ACCM, in my opinion. More map control from ACCM. He should win this game, and he should have won this game a while ago, but still hasn't. I just don't like the military tactics from ACCM. Once again, ACCM is going to rebuild in the south and rebuild in the north, but I don't think he'll win this until he's going to be able to attack at the same time. That's really all he has to do. Villager killing 2 Komodo dragons is a hero. What the hell? Why would you... Okay, so going to prepare a northern push. Look at how that tiger runs. It's so funny. Kind of cute. Not very threatening. Where's he going? Oh, he's going for that villager, but the castle's going to shoot it, I bet. Actually, the villager's... Oh, it's a Spanish villager. I know who you messed with. And now this villager will probably be idle for the rest of the game. Alright, Liereyy going to push north. What is happening in the south? ACCM's going to push. Probably directing Liereyy to come back to the south. Maybe, maybe not. How many longbows do we have? We have 31. We have some rams now. Liereyy definitely had to save up for a while to get these rams. That is a lot of gold. This push is going nowhere. Alp's gonna hunt garrison. Take care of the light cav. Alright, well, this ram's definitely going to get through. At the expense of losing some ground in the north. Trebuchets might park themselves on the castle. Or this castle in the south. This could be a significant win for Liereyy if he's able to take out one of these castles. We have rams going to threaten in the north as well. Again, focus on one side. Liereyy just focus on the middle. And now ACCM is through. The longbowmen, of course, are stuck in the north. Is Liereyy going to come back? The Hussar are through, but the quick gates keeps the Hussar out of the main economy of Liereyy. And there's the cleanup. Longbowmen still can work over here, take out the gold units of ACCM, and I think maybe Liereyy might win this. Liereyy might win this just through better late game play. Some poor tactics of ACCM. And it's really just based off the execution. I think every advantage should go to ACCM this game. And yet Liereyy wins it. And yet Liereyy is pushing. Liereyy took down one castle of ACCM. He take down the second and third castle now. And I would have never thought Liereyy would have won this game. There's no reason he should have won this game. He has less relics, has the inferior tech, did not have the map control. No reason for Liereyy to win this game other than some really great play from him. And there's another castle going down for ACCM. One more castle left to be taken down. Just ACCM could never get a good raid. Could never attack with his army at both spots. It was one army after another. And those trebs are going to park themselves on that castle. KD heavily in favor of Liereyy. I wouldn't say heavily, but definitely in favor. ACCM still has that hole open, but can't do anything with it. There's no more gold, no more siege to take out the castles. One militia. How far can this one militia go? Not too far. Alright, let's see if ACCM is going to be able to stabilize. Gonna lose the castle. 3 castles down for ACCM. That's what I said, Jackster. Jackster? Jackster? Is that how you pronounce it? Alright, so this is probably going to be Lierey's win. Liereyy doesn't even have to worry about the south. There's no siege to take out the castles. There's no siege, there's nothing to worry about. And the Hussar can't get in anyway because it's all walled up. So Liereyy, just focus on this one area. Micro the hell out of your longbowmen. And if you could start taking out military production and the monastery, be a good game. Population 175 to 185. ACCM does have 10 more population. Does have a faster reinforce time. So maybe ACCM will be able to stabilize and keep this game going in late game. He still has those advantages we talked about earlier. I wouldn't say he has the map control anymore, but he definitely has the relics. Still probably has the better tech, but these longbowmen are doing quite a bit. This game can go on for another hour easily, yes. It can also end in the next 5 minutes. There's the excitement. And which one those will be, I think this game will end in the next 5 minutes. I see a lot of reinforcements from Liereyy. Liereyy should definitely come forward with more villagers and build military production in this area. He's starting to build a little bit there. There's no way I'm pronouncing that. Are these boats nerfed? Yes, they are nerfed. What a crazy game. are going to go for the trebuchets. Again, at least one. And I think ACCM might be able to stabilize. I don't see the reinforcements from Liereyy. They're taking way too long to get over here. Oh my god. Nice pick. Nice hit. These trebuchets obviously have Warwolf. They must have had it for some time. I noticed they were very accurate, but I just didn't see the research come in. Nothing happening here. That's a waste of population space is what that is. It's too bad these British light cav are so weak. We've seen so many of them this game. Alright, longbowmen gonna get up. That means they're serious. Liereyy hitting. No, not really, no. 150 versus 160 population, so still pretty even. Did Liereyy build any more production buildings? Still working on it, still building more production buildings very slowly. And finally, ACCM going to be able to take out that monastery, which houses 2 relics. Some purple in the south, but again, no siege, so these castles should do the job. Even a hand cannon here. It must have been a misclick. Why would you build a hand cannon? What a waste of gold. And it looks like Lierey's finally through. Liereyy should be able to kill all of these villagers. They are Spanish villagers, so it might take a little bit of time. If Lierey's thinking about it, probably should go after these relics right away, because what if you lose this position? As long as you have the relics, you should be alright. That's basically what this game is. It's a mission to gather the relics now. Where's this villager going? ACCM should suicide as soon as to kill the longbowmen. He's clean afterwards with supremacy villagers. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of hard. It's hard to get to the longbowmen. That is kind of the game. Alright, so I think this has got to be it. GG. After an hour and 51 minutes, there's the GG. ACCM with a lot of advantages this game. Advantages which, of course, he earned. He earned those. He earned the map control, picked the better civilization, played this game probably better in the Dark Age, had a little bit of a weird build. All those things he earned, and then Liereyy earned the victory in the very end game there. So good play from both players. ACCM, definitely, as we mentioned before, giving Liereyy a run for his money, taking these games to the late Imperial Age. But from there, Liereyy taking 2 points and only needs 1 more to have his first victory in the Swiss stage. See you in the next game.